going to start with you. Share your name and your neighborhood with us.
My name is Deanna Hampton.
Hey, Deanna, what you got to say?
I have more of a statement than a question. I would like to ask for you guys' response.
Please.
So I'm 15 years old. I turned 16 in September. I have been raised by a great mother who's always taught me that if I want to make a change, I have to be that change. But most of the time, we're so used to being told that we're nothing but statistics and that we cannot be more than what they tell us we can be. And a lot of kids don't feel feel that they need to take the effort it takes to be more than what they tell them to be because they're so used to hearing it. And it gets hard because nobody wants to listen to you. They call you irrelevant, and they don't take the time. Many people look at me and don't know I'm as educated as I am until I open my mouth. And I have a lot to say, and I feel strongly on it. I don't support the fighting, but if you know that this is how the media portrays us, why give them something to talk about? Because they're not going to sit here and come to my school and see all the kids participating in the Nationals Honor Society, most of them black and brown. But they'll sit there and portray us fighting in McDonald's, making us look like animals, but nobody takes the time to take care of us. You know, so it's like, we're not much of a community. Until we come together to make a change, we will never make a change.
I'm glad you wanted a response. I'm glad you said that. I've been sitting up here with a kind of a crazy face for a minute, just because your frustration is a part of. I've been in media for 25 years since I was 15 years old. I'm 40 years old, and you know what hip hop went through in the late 80s and 90s with C. Dolores Tucker and our elder black people putting our stories out there and making us look like something was wrong with us because we were Tupac and these individuals were Biggie were telling these stories or their fantasies, whether you liked them or you didn't like them. We were, dragged in front of Congress. Our CDs, music was burned in public. Like, it was a thing in the 90s. And it went when I was young. And I would always, even on the radio at that time, I would always say, why do our elders want to drag us out in public and embarrass us all the time, right? Why do they always want to take things away from us and tell us that our creations are bad, our graffiti's bad, our music is bad, the way we dress is bad? Why do they always want to do that to us? And as I got older, I began to understand that systemically, culturally, post-traumatic slave disorder, Willie Lynch theory, whatever theory you want to come up with that plagues black and brown people, there's a disconnect between our elders and us, and it continues today. And we as older, now I'm 40, I hold myself responsible, which is why I have these conversations all the time, and whether people like it or not, because I won't get on the radio and shuck and jive all the time, and everything's not a joke, and everything's not about somebody's edges or a light-skinned, dark-skinned joke or this or that. People have a problem with that because they don't want to have these conversations, and I appreciate you and your mother for telling you that you have to be somebody to make the change, right? Because a lot of times we want to point and we're waiting for somebody to come save us. They're not coming to save us. They're not coming. No. They're not. They're not going to funnel more money into our schools. They're not going to do it unless they have to, right? And the way they have to is by our participation, our organization, us taking accountability for our actions, us being articulate enough and having representation and making sure we vote, and right, and being all of these things that we've been talking about for my entire life in media, 25 years. And we're still talking about it today, and that's because we won't step up and do what Mrs. Lopez is doing every day and staying in school till 9 o'clock, even though she's got a daughter that I'm sure wants to go to a movie or have a nice dinner or these things, but she's giving her life for it. And she doesn't get extra money for that. She's doing that for love, right? We need more adults doing that. And because kids just want to be hugged and loved and told that they can go on and do other things and be embraced. But until our elders, our parents, our government officials want to put in the extra time, and then we also as young people want to put in the extra time and the extra work, because life is not fair. America's not fair. It is about money. It is about capitalism. That's what it is. I don't care what anybody says. I'm inside big corporations all the time. They only care about their money, their bottom line, and analytics. That's it.